Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Mr. Chowdhury, and welcome to this evening's session, which is an opportunity for you to ask questions and also get answers from our students at Bexleyheath Academy. So we are joined by some of our student leaders in sixth form, but also students across Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4. On to the next slide, please, Miss. Before I pass you on to our students, I'd just like to share with you some of the key events that are coming up and an opportunity for you to really join and understand the approach to learning that we take at Bexleyheath Academy and also the culture that we instill in our young people. On to the next slide, please, Miss. So, as you'll be aware from our school website, as well as the open evening, which took place last week, we've got open mornings that are happening, and they started from this Monday, and they'll be going right into the October half term, and that will be every day from 9 to 1 p.m. And if you've not already booked a slot to come in and really see the school in action, I'd really encourage you to do that as soon as possible. We will also be putting up a live virtual tour of the Academy. So if for any given reason that you've not been able to come in to see the Academy in person, it will be an opportunity to see that. And that will be live on our school website on Tuesday, 3rd October from 5 p.m. We've also put on some workshops as well. And this is really an opportunity for young people, for our prospective Year 6 students, to really kind of see the approach to learning that we take at Bexleyheath Academy. And that will start with a PE WOW coaching session, which will showcase some of the remarkable sports coaching that takes place across Bexleyheath Academy. And that will be run by the PE department, and that will be taking place next Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. And again, that will be a live virtual event for young people to join. And I'm really excited that that will follow on to the Wacky Science Workshop, which will showcase some of the remarkable experiments that students at their time in Bexleyheath Academy will be taking part in, and that will cover all three sciences. And that will be on Wednesday, 11th October from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. And on that penultimate week before we break up for half term, there will be a horrible history workshop, and this will take place on Thursday, 19th October. And over the half term, there will be a SLT question and answer session, and this will be an opportunity for you to ask those kind of key questions that you might still have, and that will be with Miss Lutfer, the head teacher. I'm now going to pass you on to some of our head students and our student leaders. The head student that I would like to pass you on to is Matthew, who is in year 13, and he is head boy. What I would like you to do is just text your questions to this particular number that you can see on the screen. I'd advise you to take a screenshot of it so that when questions arise, you're able to post those questions, and we'll be able to answer those questions for you during the course of this event. So over to Matthew.
In BA, you spend a lot of time in secondary school. Sorry about that echo. Okay, so I've been in BA since year 7, and in secondary school, it's 5 years of your life, and in sixth form, way more than that. So I've spent just as much time in this school as I have in my primary school, and a lot of things happen. And in this school, I really love that had so many opportunities and so many different things. There's so many different programs, especially in sixth form, and school is never easy. Lots of things happen, and in this school, I don't know, I just feel very nostalgic because I feel very attached to the school, and that's why I became head student, because I obviously care a lot about the school and all the different things that happen, especially with the students, and many of them are my friends. Yeah, I was friends enough that they made me head student, so and that's pretty much it for me.
Yep. So I'd like to now pass you over to our head student in year 13, Sangavi. Over to Sangavi.
Hello, I'm the next head student. I have really enjoyed my time in BA. I was here since year 7, so I kind of really enjoyed my time that I decided to choose sixth form. I particularly enjoyed the help around certain subjects. I really enjoyed science, so that's really interesting. I feel like in BA, teachers are very close. As you get to the higher years, they get to be more close and you get to know them more. And it's also a very fun way. For me, I was able to go to Cambridge because BA offered some programs that was external. So I did a STEM Smart program and I went to Cambridge for 4 days. So I think in BA there's new opportunities that are coming in over and over again, and that allowed me to pursue my further career. I also think that BA it's sort of like a home for me. I met so many friends and people. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So I'm now going to pass over to some of our students across Key Stage 3 to Key Stage 5, and they will just introduce themselves and share some of their experiences at Bexley Heath Academy. And after that, we will be moving on to the question and answers session. So over to Antella and Daniel.
Hello, my name is Antella and I'm a year 13 student here at Bexley Heath Academy. I think Bexley Heath Academy really helps you in every aspect of your years. For example, I do maths and it was a bit of a struggle for me at the beginning, and therefore it helped me because they gave me a mentoring program with Coach Bright, and that really helped me develop my skills in maths, and now I'm a better mathematician.
Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm in year 12. I've been in BA since year 10. I transferred to Bexley Academy from Cambridge. I came to Nigeria in 2020 and I schooled in Cambridge for a while. Then I moved to London and I I started year 10 in Bexley Heath, and it's just been a seamless transmission since then. I love the environment in Bexley Heath Academy. Um, it's very diverse. Yeah, I was able to settle in very well, find friends, make bonds, and basically also the extracurricular activities that BA offers, the subjects, the teachers, the way the teachers interact with themselves. It's just like the mood around the good mood is very infectious, which the students can learn from them and become more sociable. But I just love the environment at Bexley Heath, which is why I decided to continue my study in Bexley Heath Academy. And yeah, that's
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Daniel. We're now going to go over to Charlie, William, and Joshua. So over to Charlie to start with.
Good evening. My name's Charlie. Give me a sec, hold on. I'm currently in year 11. I enjoy a variety of aspects in school, but one of the key areas I've gained an interest in is history. One of the best things about history is the teachers. As well as teaching history, they have helped me throughout many things. For example, they helped me revise for my mocks in year 10, and I was extremely thankful for that because I got like quite good marks on them, and I struggled to study throughout from year 7 onwards. But after I started talking to them, they helped me study a bit more. But, yeah, thank you.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Joshua. I joined Bexley Academy towards the end of year 8. And from the transition where I was, which was in Manchester to London, it was quite seamless. I actually applied here for quite a while, so it took a while for me to get in here, but eventually I did, which I really enjoyed. And throughout my school career, I can see not the improvement in my school life, but also in general. It also opened a lot of doors for me. For example, I was able to go to Disney Plus headquarters to do a work experience for 2 weeks. And later again, I did it for another 2 weeks during the summer. So the school has opened a lot of doors for my subject, as well as having teachers who are very supportive as well. And yeah, I really think the school has a great potential for students.
Fantastic. Over to William. So William is a student in year 7, and he'll just be sharing some of his experiences during the course of this term.
So my name's William and I'm year 7. English are not my favourite lessons, but all the lessons are great for learning. We learn a lot and they're very interesting, and we still quite learn a lot while it being fun. And our school has a great team of people working to help us if we're ill, sad, or just need someone to talk to. Then the safeguarding team always will do that, making sure we are happy, coming to school and helping us be the best we can.
Okay, I'm now going to pass over to Claire, Naomi, and Eliana.
Hello, I'm Eliana. I'm a year 7 student at BA. Summer school for me was like a great opportunity for me to make new friends and get to know the school better. The school has also been very supportive with my learning, and like if you're upset or something.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Naomi Mafandarawa, and I'm a 6th former at the Academy in year 12. I joined the school in year 10, which was just around 2 years ago. When I first started, I also shared the same feelings as you're probably feeling right now. Just know that every emotion that you may be feeling right now is completely normal. I too was nervous, maybe a little bit scared. However, those feelings will soon fade away. With every response to a question and every piece of information, this huge gap between primary school and secondary school will appear to become smaller. I'll be honest, at first I was a bit skeptical as to whether the school would match to its description, but I was soon convinced as I walked through the school days on my first day. I was greeted and made to feel welcome by my pastoral manager, Miss Freeman, who has been a tremendous help to my settling down in the school. Not only her, but several other members of staff. It's like they each took it upon themselves as their responsibility to ensure that I was comfortable and familiar with my surroundings. Of course, this is just a testament to what everyone else has been saying. For my GCSEs, I opted to study history, sociology, and art, and now I'm currently doing English literature, history, physics, and maths, all of which I'm really enjoying, and the teachers are great too. Bexley Heath Academy is a friendly environment filled with high-quality teaching and learning facilities, including the provision of a Chromebook, which allows advanced digitalized learning for every single student, including you. There's a lot I could say, but I would encourage you to just come and see for yourself, and Bexley Heath Academy will be willing to welcome you with open arms.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Clara. I'm a 6th former here at BA. I've joined the school when in year 8. I have to be honest, I had up and downs in this school. As I joined, I didn't know English. So because I came from Italy, and I had my up and downs because I had an English barrier, like a language barrier. But they helped me through a lot. I had my lockdown too during year 9 and year 8, and it was difficult for me to learn English, even though now, thank you to the teachers, they really helped me out to my grammar, my pronunciations, and they were so helpful. For me, what makes a school sometimes is the teachers. When you have the best teachers and the best support, then you will have your best, like the best outcome and the best ability. You will be able to do your test and assessment and exams at the best of your abilities, because they're pushing you out, they're pushing you to your limits, and they are making you understand that you can do everything you can. And thank you for all the teachers here at BA that helped me so much. And at the end of the year 11, when I sat my exams, I was really nervous for my English exams. I thought I needed a pass. I wanted a pass, but I wanted even more. I remember I always said to my friends, okay, if I get a 4, I'm happy. If I get a 6, I'll cry. If I get a 9, you will see me. You will understand looking at me that I got a 9. So, and I remember in my mocks for English, I got 3. And I was so sad. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to get a pass? And then I was in set 3 during this time. And my teacher from set 3, she looked at me and looked at my abilities. And she said, no, you are a set 2 student. So she put me in set 2. And the teacher from set 2, she was amazing. She helped me so much that I got from a grade 3 in English literature, I got a grade 7. And then when I saw that, I was like, wow, I can actually do that. And thanks to these teachers at BA, they helped you so much. And they, in my opinion, the best teachers ever. And it's not a guarantee everyone has these opinions, but I will assure you guys that here at BA, you have the best support they could actually have. And that they will make you have a pass for sure. You will show up your abilities and you will be the best version of yourself. Thank you, everyone.
Perfect. Right, thank you so much, Claire, Naomi, and Eliana. Over to Summer, Molly, and Berira now.
Good afternoon. I'm Brera in year 7. In year 8, in summer school, I was very afraid, and throughout year 7, I didn't know what to do. The school actually provided me loads of opportunities to enjoy, and the school community helped me to boost my confidence. One thing I really like about the school are like the teachers and the staff are really generous. The teachers always make sure that the students are really trying their hardest and want us to succeed in everything we learn and push ourselves. If I personally need help, I could just come to any of my teachers knowing that I could trust them. There are a variety of after-school clubs for us to attend, and I can assure you that you would find an after-school club for your likings.
Hi everyone, my name's Summer, and throughout my time I've noticed a lot of good things about the school, but my favourite has to personally be the English department. They have lots of different topics to learn, and especially how supportive the teachers are of you. Whenever you have a problem or if you aren't happy with the grade you're getting, then they're always there to support you, and that's the same with most of the teachers in the school. If you need help, you can go to them, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Molly. I am in year 7. I liked how much the teachers care about your work in the classroom, and they are always willing to help you and provide the support that you need at the store or outside the store. All the teachers are kind of helpful in or outside the classroom. If you get lost, the older years or staff are there to help you at all times around the academy. There are also extracurriculum activities, and these include art club, drama club, homework club, and more. These clubs are at lunch or after school. If you cannot come 1 week or more, don't worry. You don't have to come every single day. It's up to you.
Okay, so we've just got 2 more students that we will introduce. So over to Neve.
Hello, my name is Neve Pearson, and I am in year 7, and I've had an amazing time here so far. I've been here for a couple weeks now, and it has been like you would never thought of. The subjects are amazing, the teachers are amazing, and everything I find about it is I love it.
Thank you, Neve. Over to Lenny.
Hold on. Hello, my name is Lenny and I'm in year 7. Hello, my name is Lenny and I'm in year 7. I wanted to join BA because I wanted to work hard and become a smart kid. The one thing that I enjoy in BA is that the lessons are very helpful and fun. I came to summer school in BA and made a lot of amazing friends. It also helped me feel welcomed and comfortable at my new school.
So over to our last group of students, we've got Samita, Neve, and Prey.
My name is Neve Hutchinson. I'm in year 11. I've been at this school since year 7. There are many things at this school that just make it brilliant, but one of the things that I enjoy most is the drama department and how it just sort of boosts your confidence in ways that you didn't think it could be. And yeah, how the teachers are just the most enthusiastic and just sort of generous people to your education.
Hello, my name is Pete Badger and I'm a year 7 student at Bexley Academy. The reason I chose BA is because I heard how amazing the teachers are and how incredible the lessons are. I didn't know if that would be so true, but I can assure you that that is absolutely true, and the teachers are absolutely amazing and help you incredibly in lessons and even outside of lessons. Also, that my brother has gone here and he said that the school is absolutely wonderful and he loved every part of it. And I've really enjoyed my journey at BA so far, and if you come to BA, I promise you that will be an amazing school journey for you.
Hi, I'm Smita and I'm in year 8. The thing I really like about this school are like the extracurricular clubs. There are so many clubs that can like fulfill your interests. Like I joined drama club last year, and then after that we started going into like this musical called Matilda. It was really successful, and like a lot of people around the school came to watch. And like the teachers also make you feel really good about yourself here. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess that's it.
Okay, so that's great. Thank you so much to everybody. In terms of questions now, so we're going to be taking a segment now where we will be kind of having an opportunity to kind of ask questions, and we'll have students at Bexley Academy answering those questions.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so obviously the phone lines have been going off. If you're yet to see the telephone number, if you've just joined us for whatever reason, here's the number that you've got to send your text question to. So we've got a few questions, and I'm not sure how you want the young people to answer the question. So what I'll do is, if I read 2 questions at a time, and then you let me know who you want to answer that question, and we can bring them onto the screen. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect, miss.
Okay, the very first question is, are there any dance lessons? And that same person also asked if there are any dance clubs. So are there any dance lessons or dance club?
Right. Okay, perfect. Great. I'm going to get some of our Key Stage 5 students to answer that. So I'm going to go over to Clara and Naomi.
Having spoken to the head of PE earlier today, he did mention that there is a dance club. But apart from dance club, we also have other options.
So, are you able to answer that question for us?
I don't know if you can hear me.
I think your mic is mute.
Yes, there are many dance clubs. There's many clubs in the academy. Some of the most famous ones are football. We have football's Charlton Football Club, which is, I think, an external football club. But I think there is also dance clubs. And yeah, so I think there is also dance clubs for Key Stage, the younger years specifically. But there are many clubs like Charlton Football, gymnastics clubs, and basketball, and many clubs that are offered to the younger years, year 7s particularly.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, Miss,
Right,
over to
so
the next question.
question is, how are students set? Does it happen from year 7? How many sets are there? What pastoral care is there to ensure students' well-being, especially at the beginning?
Perfect. All right. So I think for that part about the pastoral care, I'm going to turn to Neve. Neve is a student in year 7. And Neve, I'd just like you to share the pastoral care that you've had over the last 3 weeks, because I think that will really highlight the transition process and how you've been supported. So over to Neve.
So I've always wanted to be an author, and all the teachers have supported me in any way possible. Like, I've stayed behind doing homework and all that because I just want to achieve everything, and they've helped me.
Can you talk about pastoral care that the school provides?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. In the school, we have pastoral managers. Each year has one, and this is a staff member where whenever a student has any questions, we can always approach them. In sixth form, there's one person, Watson, and I go to her pretty much every single day because I'm head student and things. And quite a lot of students, when they have hardships, they can go to her, and she always gives as much support as possible.
Neve, could you add to that as well, please, in terms of the pastoral support that you get from your pastoral manager?
So over the few years that I've been here,
Sorry, Neve, could you move closer to the mic?
over the past few years that I've been here, I've had 2 different pastoral leaders, and both of them have just shown absolute unconditional love for all students. The pastoral managers are there as just sort of a shoulder to lean on if you ever have any questions, any issues, any other sort of problems, like between whether it be friendship groups or lessons, just from across the board. If you have any questions or anything that you need to be answered, then your pastoral lead will always be there to answer them.
Okay, Naomi and Clara, I know that at some point you both talked about, or you mentioned your pastoral manager in your conversations. Naomi, I remember you talking about Miss Freeman. Could you shed some more light as to the sort of support you've gotten from Miss Freeman?
So on my first, before I had my first day, I had to come in for a test, and Miss Freeman was one to greet me. Across every year group, we have a pastoral manager assigned to those year groups. So a pastoral manager is sort of like your school mom or your school dad, basically. They will take care of you, attend to any needs that you have, whether it's emotional or academic needs. You can always feel free to go to them. They're not like your head of year, but they cater to any emotional support or things that you may need, any questions that you have. If you're unwell, you can go to them and talk to them about pretty much anything. Yeah.
Okay, the next question was about if we set and how we set. So I think I'll go ahead and answer that. So we only set in core subjects, okay? So that's maths, English, and science. When you join us in year 7, you're going to be put in groups based on the data that we get from your primary school in core subjects. And then what would happen is you're then going to be assessed. We have our assessments in week 5. of every term, and that data is now going to be used to then set you in maths, English, and in science. For the non-core subject, you're always going to be in a mixed ability group. So you're never just in a set forever. Okay, so every time we have a data drop, so every week 5 assessment gives you the opportunity for you to move up set. If you're very ambitious and you start off, say, maybe in a set 3, you have every opportunity every term for you to move to a higher set. For example, Clara at some point talked about in English, she was in a set 3 and she would have worked so hard for her teacher in set 3 to recognize her potential. And then in her assessment, that data would have been used to make the decision that then moved her to a set 2. And as you can see, she was in a set 2. She wasn't in the top set. She was in a set 2 and still walked away in English with grade 7s. Okay. And like Clara said at the start, English was not her first language. Okay, so we do encourage all our young people to always push themselves. I think one of you talked about, I think it was you, Sangabi, talked about pushing the limits. We encourage you to push the limits and break barriers for you to find that remarkable you that you have inside of yourself. Okay, so next question, I got carried away there. The next question was, what is the food in the canteen like? So let's see, let's go to some of the year 7s. Who do we have? So let's come over here. Lainey, I know I see you in the canteen queue quite often, so I know you've got a lot to say about the food in the canteen. Over to you, Lainey.
Well, the food is very good, I have to say. The pizza's like, it's all right. And there's drinks that like fizzy. If you're thirsty, if you want a fizzy drink, you can get some. It's like, you know, kind of small, medium, you know, medium, and you also get a card which your parents can get. You can put money into it, you know, and yeah, I think that's all I have to say.
Now the year 7, so we got Preet. I've seen you in the queue as well in the canteen. What does the canteen food taste like?
The canteen food is very nice, and there's a lot of different variety.
You have to move to the mic. Is your mic mute?
There's a lot of different variety, and like on Fridays you have fish and chips and sausage and chips, and sometimes you have Chinese and rice, and there's a lot of different variety, and the food is always very nice. And then you just have fruit and a lot of different desserts, and also different drinks.
Thank you, Preet. Right, the next question is, somebody said they've heard that the toilets get locked down even during lessons, and if that's true. Okay, I can talk about a toilet. So our expectations here at BA is that every young person should be in their classroom maximizing their learning. So in terms of young people walking around the academy, it's not something that we encourage. So young people cannot leave their lessons and just go to the toilet. So the toilets are locked during lessons. However, if a young person needed to use the toilet, we have an on-call system, and what would happen is an on-call will be made, and the young person will be picked up by a pastoral manager or a staff on duty who would take them to the nearest toilet. Now, we've got a toilet, for example, in the main building. We've got a toilet on every floor at the end of every corridor. Okay, so we've got ample amount of toilets. Now, what we do encourage doing break at lunchtime and in the mornings is that the young people use the bathroom. So you would hear people in the bubble saying to young people at 8:30, 8:35, 8:40, right, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go use the toilets now, just to encourage them to use the toilet so they're not having to leave lessons to go use the bathroom. Okay, so do you have any questions that have come through your end?
I'm just having a look, miss. So I've just got a question around particularly the year 7 experience. And if we could just get a couple of year 7s to share their experiences of a particular subject area and how they have felt supported. So if we can please go over to Molly.
Year 7 it can be a bit scary when you first start, but once you meet all the teachers and make friends, it can become easier because you know your way around, and it helps you, and the teachers will help you in your learning. And if you don't know something, the teachers will always be there for you. And
Right. Okay, so Molly, are you able to share maybe a particular subject that you've struggled in and how that teacher's really helped you?
yeah, I struggle in maths, but Mr. Jallo has helped me learn and participate in lessons. So if I'm struggling in something, he would pick me and explain to me what is happening and help me understand it.
Great. Okay, so let's go over to Barira. Right, Barira, I'd like you to sort of think back to your experience in year 7. You're now in year 8, and just thinking about a particular area that you struggled in, maybe in year 7, and how you kind of overcome that struggle through the support that the school had put in place.
Like, since I'm from like a different country, I really struggled in making friends, and like English was a subject that I really didn't understand because I usually like English wasn't really a strong subject, but like as in year 7, I was like really shy of how to speak English and like understand like the grammar tasks. But like this year we've got like SPAG in English that like really helped me understand basic points of English, because like in year 7 I was like too shy to ask basic questions like how to use capital letters or like what are adjectives and verbs. But like thanks to SPAG that we introduced this year, like I feel like the questions I was left behind, like I've actually fulfilled them and overcome them. Like now I feel like English is just like so fun instead of being boring.
All right, fantastic. Let's go over to Neve in year 7. Okay, that's fine. Let's go over to Pri.
My year 7 experience has been very, 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 very good. The teachers have really supported me, especially in physics. In physics, I didn't really understand some subjects, but my teacher really helped me to understand the subjects and just to help me with my work. And in maths, like for example today, like my teacher, she, even if I didn't understand, she came over to me, helped me with my work. And I didn't know if the teachers were going to be very nice, but I assure you the teachers are wonderful here. And even like after school, I see a bunch of like students going to teachers, talking to teachers, just to even talk to them about their life. Like the teachers are very understanding here, and the subjects like teachers explain it very well, and the subjects are like very useful, and the lessons are also very fun.
Fantastic. We've got our next question that has come through is around some of our key stage 4 students and the options subjects that they picked and why. So if we can go over to Neve, and I know Neve that you're doing drama. Would you just like to say a bit more about your key stage 3 experience of drama and how that made you choose drama as a subject for key stage 4?
I think that what really drove me to choose drama was the fact that it's both performance and written based. So there's half written, half performance, which is a nice balance. It's even. And we got given what we were supposed to do for components 1 and 2 and 3. And it's just to develop your key stage 3 knowledge is what you do in the performance side, and then the more the written side is very, like, it's hard to explain. It is all very interesting, and you study a full play, and it's all very interesting, and like it keeps you like devoted to the subject, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does indeed. Right, thank you so much. Let's now go over to a sixth form student, just to sort of share the particular subjects that you've chosen in sixth form, and how your experience of that subject at Key Stage 4 led you to pursue it for your Key Stage 5. So let's go over to William. Apologies, not William, sorry, Joshua.
Oh, hi. So for my subject, I did art, but previously I didn't choose art as a GCSE. So that transition from never doing art in my life as academically was quite difficult. But my teachers were very supportive, and I found a passion for art literally by just choosing that subject. So to see how much support the teachers have, so I would normally go up to them all the time asking for advice. Can you please help me with this subject? Can you help me with this kind of piecework? How do I do this? How do I draw this? So they've been really supporting in a way that I couldn't imagine. So I'm really grateful for the teachers that helped me to not only improve on my artwork, but also improve as an artist as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Our next question is around homework. How often is homework set, and what subjects set homework? And I think our year 7s will be really primed to answer that question. So I'm going to go over to Neve for that in year 7.
Yeah. Homework is actually really good so far. I mean, it's quick, easy, and only takes half an hour out of school. They always give you easy to start off with, but it gets harder as you go along, which I personally do like.
Okay, so in terms of the subjects that you get homework in, could you break that down? So in what subjects have you been getting homework?
So it's normally maths on MathWatch, and on Tassama you have English and science, which are just little quizzes that you can go for.
Yeah, great. And the way that we do homework at Bexleyheath Academy, especially at Key Stage 3, is that we focus on the core subjects. And the students all are given a Chromebook when they start at Bexleyheath Academy. And the idea is that the homework is then completed on those particular platforms on the Chromebook. And again, the level of the work is pitched against the ability of the student and the progress that the student is making as they complete that homework and as they make progress in lessons. So again, in terms of the way that the homework is pitched, it's really kind of tailored towards the kind of the strengths and the target areas of development for that particular student. Okay, so over to Miss Shallow. Miss, are there any last questions that you've had come through? Right. Okay. So whilst we wait for Miss, I'm just going to get our head boy and head girl just to share why they decided to sort of stay on that Bexleyheath Academy for sixth form. So over to Matthew. Okay, that's fine. We'll go over to Sangavi. Okay, we do have, I think there's a slight, technical difficulty in a couple of the rooms. So we're going to go over to Antella and Daniel, who are also sixth form students, who will just share some of their reasons why they've decided to stay on at Bexleaf Academy to pursue their A level. So over to Antella and Daniel.
I do maths, physics, and chemistry in A level, and I wouldn't go somewhere I don't trust. I wouldn't go somewhere that won't deliver the grades. I've seen the outcome. There's a teacher here, Dr. Lucas. He gets good grades with students. He pushes them to succeed, and the student-teacher relationship with some of the teachers I've built here is strong. They push me to succeed. They push me to excel. And I like that. I like that push. Like sometimes when I'm not feeling it, like sometimes I'm just down. They smile and smile and I smile. And yeah, basically I like that relationship and that's why I chose to stay.
You're muted.
Right, thank you so much, Daniel. Over to Antella.
I decided to stay at Bexleaf Academy for sixth form because of the relationships I built with the teachers. I just knew if I came back to Bexleaf Academy, I would be in an environment where I'm safe and I know all the teachers and everyone, and I was happy here, so I decided to come here for sixth form. So you're muted.
Right, thank you so much. Okay, so that brings us to the end of.
Sorry,
okay,
sir, we've still got
a few more questions. Right, okay, great, miss. Please.
Okay, so next question. Did we answer the question about bullying, sir? Did I miss that?
I'm not sure if that's been covered yet, miss, but please go ahead.
Okay, so next question is about summer school. I'll go ahead and answer this. It says, is everyone offered a place for summer school? So now what we do, for those of you that decide that you're going to make BA your first choice of secondary school, in April we're going to invite you, we're going to write a letter just to welcome you first and foremost, and then at that point you'll receive regular communication from us, and one of the things that we will send out is a form for parents to complete just to let us know if your young person is going to be attending summer school. So summer school would only be planned for the people that complete the summer school form, so it is open to every single young person. So if we have 330 students and everybody completes the form, then we'll cater for 330 students. Now, the next question, which I kind of wanted us to also go through, was about the use of Chromebooks, sir. So it says, we know you use Chromebooks for the majority of your lessons. So when do the students get to practice handwriting? Now, we use Chromebooks in every lesson, as you've just said. However, there are lessons where students still get to write in books. So, for example, in maths, they have an exercise book and they write in the exercise books. And it's the same thing for English, the same thing for science as well. I think in other departments, so for example, in history, they use a lot of the work that they do is going to be on their Chromebook, but they have like assessments that they do. For example, in week 2, every single department would do a literacy task, and the young people would have to write that in handwriting. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. And then, sir, I think because obviously you're looking to sort of bring the evening to a close, should I go ahead and read more questions, or?
I think we will kind of sort of take a close here, and I think definitely in terms of over the course of the open mornings that are happening, it will provide parents and students with the opportunity to ask those questions in person. But we've also got live virtual events that are happening from next week going right towards the end of the October half term, and we will have a 5 to 10 minute slot at the start of those sessions where we will be covering some of the questions that have not been answered today. And if there's other questions that pop up, please do join those sessions and you'll have an opportunity to have those questions answered. So I'm just going to quickly run through and remind everybody of some of the virtual events that we've got coming up. And it's really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody for these particular virtual events. So in terms of next week, we have a virtual event on Thursday which will be run by the PE department, and it will be an introduction to some of the amazing coaching that takes place within the PE department, and that will be from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. The virtual, the link to the live virtual event will be posted on the school website. The week after, on Wednesday, Wednesday the 11th of October, we will have our Wacky Science Workshop. And again, this will be an opportunity to see some of the experiments that young people, when they join the academy, will be partaking in. And that will again be from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. And our final showcase will be our Horrible History Workshop. And again, this will be an opportunity to share some of the history curriculum at Key Stage 3 that students will be experiencing when they join Bexley Heath Academy. And this will be on Thursday, 19th of October from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. And over the October half term, there will be an SLT questions and answer session where you'll have an opportunity to pose any questions directly to the head teacher. So please do watch out for the link to all these events, which will be posted on the website. And I really look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for your time today. And I look forward to seeing you in some of these upcoming events. Thank you. Bye now.